Hey, y'all, we're talking about the work of Christ. And isn't it true that we can have attitudes and struggles, and sometimes it just seems like no matter what we do, we can't change them. We can change ourselves temporarily, but ultimately we kind of go back to this sinful nature that we are. I remember as our daughters were young, they would have those normal sibling rivalry moments. They'd have those times where they'd have, as we call them, discussions, or I prefer to call them because I didn't like saying arguments. But anyway, they'd get upset with each other. But I remember we would have them memorize a passage that came to haunt them. In fact, I'm sure if they're watching this today, they could say it without blinking. But it's, again, God's word says this in Philippians chapter 2, verses 1 through 3. If you have any encouragement from being united with Christ, if any comfort from his love, if any fellowship with the Spirit, if any tenderness and compassion, then make my joy complete by being like-minded, having the same love, being one in spirit and purpose. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, but in humility consider others better than yourselves. It's incredible when you and I step back and we stop kind of working on ourselves, trying to make ourselves better, but instead we submit and surrender ourselves to Christ, the one who is in us and who does this work to make us better. Again, you and I can try to drill it in, just like we try to drill it in our daughters at the same time. I'm not modeling a good behavior. Too often I'd be angry or upset, and I wasn't reflecting Christ. But God's work in us, when we allow him to speak in our life, speak truth in our life, we memorize his word and let it speak truth in our heart and soul, it's amazing how he can change us and make us like him. Hope today you'll surrender everything you have, even the struggle with attitude, and let Jesus Christ be the one to remold you, rework in you what only he can do. Hope you have an amazing day. Let's live reckless for him, the one who loves us most, Jesus. Bye, y'all.